Everybody, welcome back. Terra Luna Classic update coming for you in this video. Guess what? I'm not going to ask you to come and stake billions of tokens with me, and I'm not going to tell you a load of nonsense. We're going to talk particularly about what's important right now, and is Terra Luna about to see a big surge up in price? The rest of the market certainly feels like it wants to. So if you want to come here for just some normal cryptocurrency content, talking about Terra Luna Classic as well as the rest of the global crypto market, do me a favor, smash the like button. We're just about to break 14,000 subscribers, 14,000 fantastic people who watch these videos. Leave a like and let's get into it. So taking a look at the price, we drew this line here about 3 days ago now, and we see that it's continued to follow this pretty much exactly as we expected. So Terra Luna Classic currently 1757, 1.31% up. Bitcoin currently 23,760 at 3.5% up. Market's definitely running ahead of that Fed announcement coming on the 31st. Totally believe the market's priced in 25 basis points. Again, it all depends on the tone of the conversation, but Terra Luna Classic looks like it is on its way up. We could be testing this kind of top of support level. If we break this, we could be definitely on for a pretty substantial move. Now, what is going on in the rest of the market? Well, you can see here we are at 1.08 trillion, up 3.5% on the day, with a lot of green out there. Now, Terra Luna Classic, interestingly, if we scroll quickly down here, you do see we sit at the 51st highest cryptocurrency, and this is important to reference this. You can see our circulating supply is coming down. Two things involved with that. One, our burns. Secondly, the staking ratio, which we'll have a look at in just a second. But 5.966 trillion is our circulating supply. Now, fundamentally, the less in circulation, the higher the price goes, yada, yada. That's why it's important that we are burning and locking our tokens away. So looking at some stats, 1.046 billion is our market cap, volume 72.8 million. Now I've got a video coming out about those Binance burns as we are heading into February, which means we are less than 5 weeks away from seeing that Binance burn. How big is it going to be? What difference is it going to make to the price? Stay tuned, because we're going to bring you it all. But I wanted to give you this: Terra Luna and Terra Classic priced to witness a massive rally. Rising development activity on Terra, Luna and Terra Classic chains promise price bump for both tokens. Always remember, take this kind of stuff with a pinch of salt, but the content is actually pretty interesting. So we see there that Terra Classic saw sudden upside moves just a few hours. The price jumped to 4% an hour, while Lunk price bounced at 3% in just an hour. The reason behind the rally is the recent uptick in the development activity on both blockchains, supported by the Terra Classic community and social sentiment. More people are interested in what is going on with Luna Classic. Whether we like it or not, the fact that we were brought onto the interchain wallet, the fact that Luna Classic was integrated into that, brings more exposure. We've got some projects that are building on the Terra Classic ecosystem, and ultimately it is bringing more and more exposure, as well as all the IBCs that we have just opened. It says here, TFL launched its interchain station wallet, supporting multiple blockchains like Terra, Lunk, Osmosis, Juno Crescent, and others. Terra Classic blockchain was not supported at first, but after many discussions, Lunk support was added onto station, a pretty big thing. Now, there was a lot of noise, and the reason we're not seeing this price move aggressively right now, as well as the rest of the market, is there is so much infighting and childish behavior and unnecessary time and energy wasted on nonsense, rather than ultimately why and how we can build on our blockchain. It says here, meanwhile, Terra Classic core developer Edward Kim tries to calm FUD surrounding all nodes' high voting power and saving seed phrases of validators through its node hosting service. Kim claims all nodes was working to reduce its voting power to reduce centralization risk. On Friday, all nodes announced non-custodial node management for Cosmos-based networks. Now, it's a fundamental change in how all nodes operate. And yeah, it's not great that they had that, but you know, about these things that you do behind closed doors. And the trouble with kind of, you know, everything like this is people want their 5 minutes of fame. So we just got to be mindful of ultimately what happens. Big institutional money, big investors looking at our network, looking and thinking, wow, Terra Luna Classic is super cheap, I'm going to build on it. See all this and go, oh, actually, we're going to move away from that. The community obviously passed 11310, introduced by Edward Kim, to upgrade to version 1.0.5 and introduce code that future upgrades possible. It will also bring back the Binance Lunk burn mechanism, which is important. So the Lunk price has rallied 6% in the last 24 hours, the current price trading under the 1800 level, which we want to see break. And certainly, like we talked about, we could see this move up. We're having a pretty strong day as it is today, along with the rest of the cryptocurrency market. Now, we will see what happens, but lots building, and this is the other important thing. We burnt another 24.8 million Terra Luna coins. Again, removes them out of circulating supply. But the important bit here is when we go into stats, we can see In terms of Lunk's supply, our staking ratio 13.15. What's happened? 1.1 billion unstaked Luna Classic. This is not going to help anyone. Now, what we are doing is seeing a significant amount come out of all nodes. Is this people selling? Is it all nodes themselves? Who knows? But again, if you are holding Luna Classic, it's so critical for both the ecosystem and you as an investor that staking does come with a significant number of rewards. Always look into what particularly the validator is offering. What's their uptime like? What is their kind of part they are playing? Are they going to burn Luna Classic? Are they giving great, value for the customers that are with them? Really understand exactly what it is. But all these metrics are important in terms of supporting the deflationary nature of Terra Luna Classic and removing those coins from circulation. We can also see the community pool. If we click on this, we can see this continuing to rise both in USDC. Our Luna Classic not quite as much, remember, driven by volume and those increasing gas fees for more transactions. Ultimately then we see this continue. Now it's good that it is on its way up because we do probably have some more expenditure coming soon as we again upgrade and look to build, but good that the USTC pool is moving up at a significant rate. But all in all, it's a bit of consolidation sideways. It's a start of something I think certainly this week could be pretty interesting. We know Bitcoin's moving, the rest of the market generally follows. Luna Classic slightly out of kilter with the rest of it, but I would expect a pretty strong move. Let's wait and see what Mr. Jerome Powell says on the 31st. But as ever, thank you so much for watching. If you are still holding Luna Classic, be sure to subscribe, keep up to date, everything going on, leave a like on the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.